Have you ever wondered about the chilling history of ancient torture devices? Today, we're diving into the origins of one such device, the rack. This instrument of torment, as brutal as it was ingenious, dates back to ancient Greece. Here, it was initially used as a means of extracting confessions or information from slaves and non-citizens. But the rack wasn't reserved for the common populace alone. In some instances, it was used in high-profile cases. For example, in 356 BC, the arsonist Herostratus, infamous for burning down the Temple of Artemis at Ephesus, felt the rack's cruel grip. Even Alexander the Great made use of this device, turning it on the pages who conspired to assassinate him, along with their mentor, his court historian Callisthenes. This seemingly simple device, a table with axles and levers, straps and chains, had a profound and terrifying impact on those unfortunate enough to experience it. The rack's reign of terror wasn't confined to ancient Greece alone. This instrument of torment found its way across oceans and continents, making a chilling appearance in various chapters of our global history. In Britain, around the mid-15th century, the infamous British constable John Exeter used the rack to extract confessions from prisoners in the Tower of London. But the rack was not exclusive to Britain. The Romans, known for their elaborate and often brutal methods of punishment, also utilized this horrifying device. In a desperate attempt to expose the conspirators of the Pisonian plot to assassinate Emperor Nero, the freedwoman Epicharis was subjected to the rack. Despite the excruciating pain, she maintained her silence, highlighting the rack's failure to break the human spirit. The rack also made its appearance in the early Christian era. Saints like Vincent and figures like Tertullian and Saint Jerome knew of its terrifying presence. From Greece to Britain, the rack has left a horrifying mark on history. The rack was more than just a device. It was a symbol of fear and pain. This horrific instrument was designed to push the human body to its absolute limits. Victims were secured onto a wooden table, their wrists and heels bound by leather straps, which were connected to axles at both ends. As torturers slowly pushed the levers, the axles would rotate, creating tension in the chains. This relentless pulling would cause the straps to bite into the prisoner's skin, stretching their body in an outward direction. The physical torment inflicted was unimaginable. Vertebrae expanded, joints and tendons gave way, posture was altered, and the ribcage pressurized the lungs. Bones shattered, nerve endings became exposed, and for those who were deemed especially tough, spiked axles would strip their back of its flesh. The rack was an embodiment of human brutality, a tool designed to break not just the body, but the spirit. The rack was a torture device that stretched the limits of human endurance, a dark testament to the cruelty of the past.